So what line should you use? I've been testing for years, and here's what I come up with. Hey guys, before I get started, I want to give a big shout out because she gives me this stuff for free. And if you watch a lot of my videos, guys, you know I have very dry skin and very dry skin in and around my facial hair. So I want to give my sister-in-law's company a huge shout out. This is the Gentleman Jack products. These are her beard oils. And let me tell you, man, my wife loves the smell of this beard oil. It keeps my beard looking good. It's called Buttercup Bars. And guys, it is coming up on the holidays. There is a, I don't remember what it is, maybe 10% off link down there too. But make sure you go check out the Buttercup Bars. Down in the description, buy your wife something nice, man. She does everything from oils to, you know, artisan style soap. But she does beard oils, beard waxes, a lot of stuff for the guys too. So make sure you go out there and check it out. Like I said, it's my sister-in-law. I love her dearly. Go check her out for me, all right? And buy you ladies something. And for you ladies that watch, she's got some nice stuff. Go check it out. You won't be sorry. All right, now let's get to the fishing portion. So we're going to do an unboxing, supporting a lot of my local guys. Love my local peeps. Line is one of them. So about 3-4 years ago at the Knoxville Fishing Expo, I met a gentleman by the name of Kelly Albert who owns K9 Line. So he gave me a couple of free samples. I tried them out. I was really impressed. And you know, I was really looking at that point in time to start really honing in on what lines I was going to use. We're going to do a whole in-depth video on line really soon here in the next few weeks. But right now, I just want to show you what I bought and explain to you why. As far as size, when it comes to fluorocarbon, this is a happy medium line between, as far as line diameter goes, between InvisX and Red Label. It's much more supple than Red Label is. Red Label, you know, it can be quite irritating, especially on a spinning rod. This doesn't have near that problem. It is that middle between that super high quality and that super, you know, affordable. But let me put it to you this way. You're going to get this line at cost, no discount, about $5 to $10 cheaper than you're going to get any other line out there. And it doesn't mean it's cheap line, but on top of that, I've got a discount code of 10% on there that will allow you to get it even cheaper than that. I am a huge K9 fan, and that's where I've come down. That's going to be the line that I use. What's great is they're a Tennessee-based company. You guys know I love to support my local guys. It's a great line. Just try some. Take the 10%, buy you a couple of spools, but I'm going to go through the different types of line that they have. The Pro 100 is what you want to look for. This is the 100% fluorocarbon, okay? Pro 100. Now, there's a little bit of confusion sometimes with these lines, but I'm going to explain to you the difference in them. This is 100% fluorocarbon, okay? So I pulled down a couple of 8-pound spools, 200 yards, guys, 200 yards. I'm telling you, you're not going to be sorry with the price or the quality of this line. Had to get me 2 10s, 10-pound test, 2 12s, 12-pound test, 15. This is my go-to swim bait line right here. Go-to. This is my go-to. It used to be the Cigar Red Label. Line diameter creates drag, so when you're pulling that bait through the water and that line's coming up, that line is splitting that water and raising that bait. This line at 15 will help you keep it much, much lower at faster speeds than Red Label will. And of course, 18-pound test, all right? So that's what I picked up in fluoro. I've got to pick up some of their heavier line for flipping later on. It does make a great flipping line. 20 and 25-pound test. It does come in great flipping line. Now, this is where some confusion can come along because they call this the regular K9. And guys, the deal you'll get on this is incredible. I don't really know the science behind it, but I'll put it to you this way. The owner, Kelly, told me that basically this line is like monofilament on steroids. Now, what I find great about it, because I use it on my top water now, so it does float. This line takes in 0. It doesn't matter how long it's been in the water. It takes on 0 water. Braided line will take on water, so when you're using those top waters, and it will begin to sink. Most monofilaments will take on water and begin to sink. This will not take on water and will continue to float from first cast to last cast. It's called Canine Fluoro, but you've got to remember the Canine Pro 100 is the 100% fluoro. So when you go out to their website, this, just think about it, as Kelly said, monofilament on steroids. This has a little bit of line stretch, so you're out there, you're cranking those big crankbaits, you're throwing those big swim baits, you're throwing anything that you need to throw that has treble hooks on it. This right here is going to give you a little bit of stretch, a little bit of snapback. That's the thing about fluoro. A lot of people go on about how it doesn't stretch. It does stretch. The difference between fluorocarbon and monofilament, it stretches. Fluorocarbon doesn't come back. It'll just stretch out and stop. Monofilament will stretch and come back. So this has very little stretch, but it's still going to come back just a little. So when you're throwing those baits that you need to give the fish a little bit of time, or you're pulling them away, this is it. What else I like about this, I like it way better on spinning rods than I do my fluorocarbon. Now, it comes in a lot of different sizes, and even for you guys that night fish, I don't do a lot of night fishing. Bam, there you go. There's your night fishing line. It's going to glow under black lights. Great line. You cannot go wrong with that. And that, by the way, was 6-pound test. So if you're fishing for crappie or crappie, wherever you're from, this is your line. And you can go up. It comes in a lot of different sizes. So you can go up if you're fishing for bass, the whole 9 yards. And guys, this comes, I mean, this is crazy cheap. 550 yards, okay? 550 yards. It's super cheap. Great diameter. Comes from 4 to 25-pound test. This is the 8-pound test. Of course, I picked up some in 10. Got to have some in 12. And got to have some in 14. You'll notice a lot of the common crank sizes. Something else that's great, and I didn't get any this time, because if you are throwing Alabama rigs, if you are throwing big swim baits, like, you know, the big swim baits, this is your line right here. This is your line. You're going to snap them off a lot less. It's very durable, so you're not getting the abrasion if you're, you know, throwing a bull shad up in, you know, around some trees or an S-waver, some sort of glide bait. This is your line. An A-rig, you know, I love to use an A-rig a lot of the same way that most people use a spinnerbait. I throw it in a lot of the same places. This is your line for that. For those 15 to 20-pound test is what I'd recommend, so I've got to pick up some of that. But for you old schoolers that love to just fish mono all the time, like my buddy Joey down in South Carolina, that's the deal for you. This company also makes braid, and they make some of the best daggum braid you will find. Smooth, and they've also got a little something I can't wait to show you. Now, Kelly told me, for you guys that are crappie guys, this is the best braid out there. They say this is their best selling product, is their crappie braid. This is 5-pound test right here in the lime green or high-vis green. And they say they sell the ever-loving crap out of this stuff. Super smooth. When you move up into the others, they've got like 8-strand and 9-strand. Super smooth braid, but there's more. So, again, he sent me some of the crappie in the 5-pound test so that I could try it out. Something I love to do is get the slabs this time of year and put them up on the grill. This is 10-pound test, and you'll notice I've got a buddy that works over at Watson's who uses this in clear water straight for those smallmouth. And this is the pink, and they say that after such a depth, this stuff disappears. Now it comes from 10 to 60 pound test, and the 60 pound test is literally 0.37 millimeters. I mean, it's incredible. And so this is, again, the super smooth. This is the 8 strand right here. You'll notice I picked that up in 10 pound, also in the pink. And I'll be honest with you, I've got to the point to where I've started changing over to the pink on my spinning rods, because I can see that line better than I can see the high-vis green or like that lime color when it's out of the water. This pink is more visible out of the water than the green is, and it's hard to find from other companies. Again, 8 strand. This is the 20 pound test, and you can see right there, I mean, you can see I've pretty much gone to the pink color for this. This is quality braid. I would not use this for backing. Okay, you can if you want, because it's literally that cheap, and with the 10% discount, you're going to save a ton of money. But this is what I call quality braid. This is the braid that I'm going to use. It's going to be my prime line, primary line, my main line, going to a leader. Okay, now this is where it gets real cool. So we've got 25 pound test right here. This is, for me, some flipping braid. If I'm going to be fishing in grass or something like that, this is a 25 pound test. It is also 0.16 meters. And this is 9 strand braid, super smooth. And I'm telling you, they are super smooth. This braid right here, I always talk about not flipping in wood with braid. I don't like the zzz sound, and I know that transmits in the water, those vibrations. I don't care who you are. Sound travels farther in water. If that sound is coming through your guides, or that sound is coming across those limbs, the fish are feeling it. But this is so smooth that it does make a difference. If I'm flipping, though, I will tell you, I tend to use braid in grass only. This is 110% made to rip through the grass, okay? This is their flipping braid. Literally flipping braid. It is black. It is made for the heavy mats. This is the stuff you want to chew through the grass. So, of course, I picked me up 2 40 and 60 pound test. This comes in 25, 40, and 60. Okay, so and it only comes in that one color. It is 9 strand. It is a little bit rougher, but even then, man, it's I'm telling you, it's so smooth it'll surprise you. This is made strictly for flipping in that heaviest of heavy stuff. You want to check it out. Now, what's great is they sell some tools also. I'm really, really excited about these scissors. These are braided line scissors. So they're made specifically to cut braided line. We all know how tough cutting braid can be. So this is the K9 braided line scissor. Can't wait to try those out. And then they've got a good fishing tool, little springy tool. It's got the got a nice bend to it, and also got the tooth for those split rings. Good pair of split ring pliers is hard to beat. This is going to be a handy dandy tool. Also got a little place right here. If you've seen, you can actually put a little lanyard on it, clip it to you if you're kayak fishing. But that is all of my stuff from K9. They sent me a ton of shirts and a ton of hats and stuff. So if you find that the 3X stuff is out of stock, guys, it's probably all sitting right over here just beside of me. But they've got some really cool hats. You know, good looking stuff. And I'll tell you what. If anybody wants a hat, hashtag K9 fishing in the description. I'll send you a free hat. We'll do a little giveaway. How's that? Drop Zone sent me some really cool, so for you guys that are huge drop shot fans, I think this is going to be off the charts for you. Drop Zone sent me 4 packs of some really cool new drop shot weights. These drop shot weights, I don't know if you can hear that. They have rattles in them. They have rattles in them. So when you pull up and shake a little, they've got a little bit of rattle. They're going to draw fish in. They're called rattle shots. So they're by Drop Zone Lures. They're called the rattle shot. This is, I'm getting old, boys, 3/16. So the weight itself has a rattle in it, and that is flipping crazy to me. This is a 1/4. This is a 3/8. And like I said, I'm trying to hold these. Killer rattles in them. Man, that is awesome. And this is the 1/2 ounce right here. That's all of them together. But that's pretty cool. I want to say thanks to Drop Zone for sending these out. This is a good time to try them out along with the Demiki rig. Can't wait to try these. So thank you, Drop Zone, for sending me these. And a big shout out to my buddy Gary with TRC Covers for telling me about this brand. Now we're getting down to the final, and I got some really cool baits for you here. I went out to Bucks and Bass in Dandridge, Tennessee. I'd had a subscriber actually tell me that they were playing some of my videos on their big screen. I love to support local tackle shops. I know they're a little ways away from me, but they're kind of my local lakes. Like, I'll call them the big 3 lakes for me. When I heard that, I had to plan a trip to get down there and show a little bit of love to these guys, show a little bit of support. So I thank you guys, Bucks and Bass down in Dandridge. I appreciate the heck out of it. Thank you. It was an honor to get down there and meet you guys. It is a great little tackle shop. You guys need to get down there and check them out. So if you're down fishing Douglas, make sure you're looking up Bucks and Bass. Man, they've got everything you need and all the stuff you don't, but you're going to buy anyway. So the very first thing that I picked up from them was the Kitex Swing Impact Fats. I finally said it right. Y'all don't know, but this took me about 3 takes to get right. The 3.8 version is what I wanted to pick up, a little bit bigger. I was running a little bit low on those, wanted to pick some of those up. And then I picked up some hard baits. You guys have seen the stunners. This is the shallower diving stunner, and it's in one of my favorite colors. I don't know what they call it. They call it a shad fillet. If you know the mega bass, it's a algae bone, or however you want to call it. But a great color right there. I am going to pick up some of their deeper divers. I want to try the stunners out and really compare them to, well, kind of what they're based on, the mega bass, 110s. Now, something else that I did pick up was some whopper ploppers. Now, these are, of course, bone. What a surprise. The 110, yeah. I knew it was a 110. I just wanted to make sure. But anyway, this is a 110. I didn't have a bone in 110. So I wanted to pick up something a little more clear. And this is called, it's literally just a number, the 25 T1000. So I don't know if it's based off Terminator or what. I hope it terminates some bass in their faces. You know what I'm saying? So 2 110 whopper ploppers, and then I picked up some baits that I love, especially down on that lake in the spring and in the fall, and I picked them up in 2 different sizes. These are the evergreens, and they're white bottoms, but they're also a little bit of translucent and got a little bit of flash to them. These are the evergreen topwater shower blows. So this is the 105. A little smaller version, just to give you a comparison. This is the 125, which is actually my favorite size down on Douglas. Now, I've got a couple other colors, and I keep that pretty straightforward. Those colors right there, like I said, got a little bit of translucent to them, got a little bit of white to them. Generally, I'm going to throw a bone or something like that. That's what I like to throw. So that is it. And guys, I want to say again, please go check out Buttercup Bars. The link is in the description. Make sure you check out my sister-in-law's company. You guys, trust me, keeps your beard soft, so your wives are going to want to kiss you more. I don't know. You may not want your wives to kiss you, but it'll keep your girlfriends kissing you. How's that? I'm telling you, try out the canine stuff. Make sure you go check out Bucks and Bass in Dandridge. You know, I appreciate all these guys supporting my channel. You know, playing the video down there, that was so cool, so awesome. Huge shout out to those guys. And hopefully I'm going to get down there. And like I told them, anything they ever need from me, I mean, if it just includes me coming down and emceeing a tournament or doing just something dumb, you know, I'll be down there to help them out. Because it's good to support and be supported by cool local companies and people. Don't forget, if you want one of the hats, I can't give you the visor. I done promised it to the wife, okay? And if you're wearing a visor, we need to have an intervention anyway, in my opinion. So, one of the hats I will give away to you. I'll even give you your pick. Oh, and that kills me to say your pick of canine fishing line hats. Just comment hashtag canine in the comment section below. And as always, guys, I appreciate your support. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Whatever it is you celebrate. My favorite time of year is New Year's. Yes! Because New Year's is when we get to knock the edge off of all the money we just spent. That's the adult Christmas, in my opinion. I don't know about y'all. As always, questions, comments in the comment section below. You guys and girls know I love to talk about fishing with you. Like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you guys ring that bell so you get these notifications when all this stuff comes out. We're going to be doing a ton of buyer's guides. They're all coming out. As always, I appreciate the heck out of you guys. 2022 is going to be a big year for BassGeek, and it's going to be a lot because of your all support. So I'm going to lean on you. I'm going to ask you guys a couple of favors, and we're going to grow this channel, and we're going to go fishing. So thank you. You guys rock.